They call you broken, damaged goods, too intense. What they don't understand, what they can't understand, is that your pain isn't a defect to be cured, but a forge waiting to be lit. Nietzsche saw this truth with terrifying clarity, that suffering is the anvil upon which the strongest souls are hammered into being, not despite their wounds, but because of them. This isn't poetic exaggeration. It's a psychological and philosophical reality that has been systematically suppressed. From the moment we're children, we're taught that pain is the enemy, something to be avoided, medicated, or therapized away. But history tells a different story. The most transformative figures across every discipline, artists, philosophers, scientists, leaders, share one common thread. They didn't overcome their suffering. They weaponized it. Consider the evidence. Vincent van Gogh's psychotic episodes birthed Starry Night's swirling galaxies. Beethoven's deafness composed the Ninth Symphony's deafening silence. Frida Kahlo's lifelong physical agony painted self-portraits that still scream across decades. These weren't tragedies overcome through positive thinking. They were alchemical transformations where anguish became the very medium of genius. Nietzsche called this process AMOR FATI, the love of one's fate, not passive acceptance, but active, almost erotic devotion to every scar. His famous proclamation, "What does not kill me makes me stronger," has been diluted into motivational poster banality. The original German reveals darker, more potent truth. Was mich nicht umbringt, matched Mike harder. What doesn't kill me makes me harder. Not resilient, not recovered, hard, like steel tempered in fire. Modern psychology is just beginning to catch up with what Nietzsche intuited. Studies on post-traumatic growth reveal that trauma survivors often develop heightened intuition, what Nietzsche called instinct, increased creativity, the ability to see patterns others miss, unusual emotional depth, what society mislabels as oversensitivity, radical authenticity, the refusal to play social games. But here's the crucial distinction Nietzsche understood. This transformation isn't automatic. Pain doesn't create strength by default. It creates strength when approached with what he termed the will to power. Not power over others, but the ruthless discipline to shape suffering into a tool. The process follows three distinct phases. Phase 1, the shattering. Your illusions fracture, relationships collapse, belief systems crumble. This isn't mere discomfort. It's existential vertigo. Nietzsche describes it as staring into the abyss. Contemporary psychology might call it cognitive dissonance. What matters isn't the pain itself, but your response. Most people rush to numb it, deny it, or distract themselves. The future exceptional ones do something radical. They lean in. Phase 2, the crucible. Here, in the white-hot center of suffering, the alchemy occurs. Nietzsche's Zarathustra proclaims, one must have chaos within oneself to give birth to a dancing star. This is where you discover that pain isn't something that happens to you. It's raw material that happens for you. The Stoics called it, the obstacle becomes the way. Modern entrepreneurs might term it pivoting. The medieval alchemists symbolized it as lead transforming into gold. Phase 3, the rebirth. You emerge speaking a language the unscarred can't comprehend. Your pain has become a sixth sense, allowing you to spot deception, predict patterns, and create beauty in ways the normal cannot. This isn't metaphor. Brain scans of trauma survivors show enhanced activity in regions associated with intuition, creativity, and emotional processing. But be warned, Society fears those who've completed this transformation. It will attempt to. Pathologize your clarity, labeling your insights as cynicism or depression. Medicate your edge, offering pills to dull the very sensitivity that grants you vision. Tempt you back to the herd's comforting delusions. The resistance isn't accidental. As Nietzsche warned, all great things must first wear terrifying and monstrous masks in order to inscribe themselves on the hearts of humanity. Your pain isn't just personal, it's evolutionary. The same sensitivity that makes you suffer more acutely also equips you to see what others ignore. History's most formidable minds understood this. Marcus Aurelius transformed the Antonine Plague's devastation into meditations. Viktor Frankl turned Auschwitz into a laboratory of meaning. Helen Keller's sensory deprivation birthed insights that shamed the seeing and hearing. Your suffering contains similar potential. The question isn't how do I heal, but what will I create from this fire? Nietzsche's answer: become who you are, not despite your wounds, but through them, not by overcoming your pain, but by wielding it. The world needs your particular anguish, not as a cross to bear, but as a chisel to shape reality. Where others see only damage, Nietzsche sees the raw material of greatness. The choice is yours. Will you let your wounds define you, or will you forge them into something that redefines what's possible? If this truth resonates, type AMOR FATI below, the secret recognition signal of those who turn poison into medicine. Subscribe for Part 2, How to Spot Weakness in Yourself and Burn It Away. They tried to bury us. They didn't know we were seeds.